Well, ask and ye shall receive. Here's what's left of the handful of persimmon and Italian ice tomatoes that were started in these little containers. And those are my three jalapeno peppers. And then we have here 5 different containers, all blooming pretty well, of cucumbers, bush style. Not George, but just bush style. And then we have beans, regular golden beans. And on the left, peas, sweet peas. So then we go over to here. And here's my 2 little garden sets. One's roughly 4 by 8 and the other one's 2 by 8. And these are a bunch of different types of tomatoes. These are what are called indigos. And even though the plant looks a little on the weary side with the leaves curling up, it seems to be putting out relatively well. So who knows? And these little guys down here are actually French radishes, or radishes Riviere. And here's another offset. This one I'm growing for the neighbor. This is some more cucumbers. And then this puppy right here, this 4 by 8 is pretty much all 6 persimmons on that side, 4 Italian ice, or 6 Italian ice on this side. And you'll notice some climbing going on the fence here, the neighbor's fence. Plus I have the netting left over from last year when I was growing beans. And some of the beans seeds have rooted themselves and started taking off. Here we have some Jet Star tomatoes. Those are already starting to take off. Now, since it was a slow growing season, we really didn't get to plant because of the freeze-thaw cycle and had a number of things killed early on until almost the beginning of this month, June. Normally these things would be about almost up to that bar right there, which is about just under 7 feet high. But as you can see, they're starting to put out tomatoes and doing a rather slow fashion and a low fashion, so I don't know what I'll get this year. So anyway, we got that. Come back here, you'll see it from a better angle maybe. There you go. 4 by 8 is on the left. 2 by 8 is, or pardon me, 2 by 8 is on the left. 4 by 8 on the right. And then in front of the deck here, I started doing some more tomato plants. And we have those planted. I'm going to stay just shy of the full width because I'm going to use this corner here after I get that big weed tree out of there. I'm going to use that for a compost pile. So the rest of this will be tomato plants. Probably put some beets in there as well. And just on the inside of the rail are the 5 cucumbers I showed you from the other angle. And here we go. Here's some turf that was taken up, and this is going to be part of the what do you call it? Yeah, whatever, compost. Bird bath. Unfortunately, she didn't want to keep your bird bath, but is not to return it. So I'll be probably making a home for that someplace in the yard, and eventually she'll adapt to it because she certainly likes to see the birds. And last but not least, you got these 2 guys here. Again, more tomatoes, but we love tomatoes. And here I have some more of my Riviera radishes growing here and there. And this puppy here, let's see, got the labels on these puppies. I can just never remember what they are. Okay, so Brandy Boy, it's a hybrid. That's this guy on the left here. And this puppy on the, or pardon me, on the right. My right's and my left can't seem to figure them out. Orange Wellington. Sounds like a breakfast, doesn't it? Anyway, that's what this puppy is growing on the left-hand side here. And you give these guys a little tap. It actually helps to get the germination running and and get some of the tomatoes started. Now, what I had done in the past, as I mentioned to you, I'd put my electric toothbrush, turned it on and let it vibrate just behind these things, and it supposedly imitates the bumblebees fluttering wings and the vibration of that, and it helps. And I found out that it actually does, because with this part of the garden that was the first section I hit with it, things have taken off rather well. So there you have it, Uncle Hadit's garden.